Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing an Olaf game, and Olaf is going to jungle for us. And he is playing here on Ventrilo, I believe it's called, with Ash, Leona and Cassiopeia, so only Volibear is not on the voice chat. And we're going to see if they can actually make something work. So especially the combination between the mid laner and the jungler is an exceptionally good one, because the middle laners are really easy to gank in most cases. So if Cassiopeia plays it well, then she can actually just make the other guy push his lane, and the other guy in this case is Twisted Fate. I'm assuming, at least. I mean, several of these dudes can go mid, but I'm assuming it's going to be Twisted Fate. Hang on, am I assuming that? We'll see. Yeah, because they really have no ranged AD carry. So, yeah. Getting back to my point. Yeah, the mid laners are in general really easy to gank, and that makes them really vulnerable to early game pressure from the jungler. And yeah, mid lane and top lane both are really snowball lanes. So once you get ahead, you get more ahead, and yeah, you're unstoppable. Because yeah, for the simple fact that in these solo lanes you have no backup. So yeah, obviously that's why they're solo lanes. But yeah, once you get ahead, let's say one kill, so 300 gold, then because of that, you have 300 gold more. That means one item more. Let's say you have a Doran's Blade and the other guy doesn't. It means you have 10 damage more, you have 80 life more, you have some life steal. So in general, you will do a little bit better. So you will be able to push the other guy away from his minions. And by doing so, you will gain more minions than he does, and you will get even further ahead. So the 300 gold will become 500 gold. And then, because you're 500 gold ahead, you will be even, you will at some point have 2 more items, or you will be earlier on one of the big items. Because most top laners build kind of the same items. And yeah, therefore the combination between the mid laner and the jungler is a very good one, because mid laners are so much easier to gank than top laners. Top laners, it works exactly the same. If you get ahead, then yeah, you get further ahead, and in this case the mid laners, yeah, they die easier. So as long as you can protect yourself against gank, so that means buying one ward every now and then and placing it on one side of the the lane, and then keeping an eye on that, staying on that side of the lane and making sure that you cannot get ganked. Or at least you can still get ganked, but it won't be successful. So the loading screen taking quite a long time, and hopefully Ash will connect soon. So it's going to be Ash Leona bottom lane. That is a very high damage lane, and we will hopefully see some kills in there, because they will need to, otherwise having the Leona on your team is kind of useless. I would have liked to see the heal on Ash and the exhaust on Leona, because the heal is meant for Ash. Ash is supposed to survive. Whether Leona survives, doesn't really matter too much. Also, yeah, the choice for Ghost instead of Flash for 3 of them. On Olaf, that's a good idea. On Leona, it's a good idea, but on Ash, it's really not a good idea. Ash really needs to stay safe, and she needs to pick the 2 safest, or well, the 2 best escapes in the game, which are Flash and Heal. And Leona can take care of herself. She has her armor buff from the, I want to say Eclipse, but that's not it. But maybe it. Sunburst, something like that. I don't know what it's called. It's the shield thing. So she has a shield that gives her a big amount of armor and magic resist, and she should be fine. Ash, on the other hand, if she gets caught, then Ghost is not going to get her out of there most of the times. Exhaust might, but since most of the ganks on Ashe are going to be done with multiple enemy champions, that is, yeah, it is or a lot harder to get away from. So unfortunately, no spectator mode. Please turn that on for the next time you submit something. And yeah, holy crap. Indeed, a very, very long loading screen, and yeah, that is just ridiculous, man. So, Volibear is going to jungle now, or no, sorry, help with the jungle. Yeah, probably. And I don't know if he's starting off at the the wolves here, because he should have of course, start at the wolves. Taking Undertow first, that is excellent. Oh, by the way, for those of you who still don't know, you turn on the spectator mode by going to your LoL replay software, go to the top right, there's an options button in the form of a gear icon. Click that, it'll open the options screen, and in the bottom somewhere there's a checkbox that says spectator mode or something like that, something with spectator thing. And you have to enable that, make sure that the X is in the box, and yeah, that way we have spectator mode replays. Those are a lot better than the normal ones because I can actually see the enemy team, I can see other lanes, so I can see the health bars on people. I can watch all lanes, I can rewind. Also it makes it easier when the replay crashes, because with this kind of replay I have to fast forward through all of this, which is at 4 times speed, which is not a problem if it's a 20-minute replay, but you can see how replays of an hour long will take like 15 minutes to get through at 4 times speed. So if my replay crashes somewhere in the end, there's 15 minutes of me watching the game well, progress. And I can, fortunately, with this replay system also fast forward, but it's still not like as fast as the other one. The other one I can just see the time and just click. Here I can't see the time, I just can click on this bar. This is going to be a very short replay, by the way. But I can click over here and then it will fast forward to there. So Olaf, yeah, really fast jungler. If he has the right runes, and starting off cloth armor and potions, I don't think he needs to. He seems to have a very decent amount of armor already, and he can probably get away with like the vampiric scepter or boots and potions, something like that. But if you buy 5 health potions, although I do agree that health potions are really good, if you buy 5 health potions, that's money you're not getting for the upgrade to your next item straight away. Eventually you're going to use the health potion, sure, but you're going to yeah, you're going to have some trouble with buying the first item this way. And obviously every time you have a new item, you're going to get a power boost. Oh no, 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 go in from the back. Oh, ghost, okay, that's good too. No, misses this. Oh, nice. Come on, come on, get him, get him. Run in. No, Cassiopeia is going to pick it up. Okay, that was very unfortunate. He should have run in through here. That way, so if he ran in over here, then ghosted, he would have been level with the Twisted Fate, and he would have had. Don't throw the axe straight away, obviously. You want to wait with the axe until you're. Although you can throw 2, just like he did here. So you can throw 1 axe at him while he's trying to run back, and you can throw a second axe after you picked it up when you're chasing him, and that way you always hit. And yeah, obviously that would have been well, a more advantageous route, because coming up behind someone is way better.
An ally has been slain.
Anyhow, yeah, top lane getting the 1-on-1, I think. I think both of them killed each other now once. And Olaf is just going to continue on. So Olaf, I think, is a really good ganker because he does a lot of damage. Although I do like him more in top lane, but he is a really good ganker. He has a slow which is very hard to hit, of course, but yeah, still, he's kind of like the Shyvana. Shyvana also is a pretty good ganker, although she doesn't have, well, any CC. And Olaf at least has some CC. I don't know why he didn't go in. Could have gone in. I mean, what's Volibear going to do? He has 3 HP. So in Hecarim, yeah, he's not really scary. So, wow, nicely done. The Leona going in really aggressively and taking some tower shots, but because she had her shield up, she has a boost to her armor. That's this one actually. And with that boost she takes only very limited amount of tower damage. So tower diving is allowed with Leona at very early levels. As long as you have the shield. And yeah, she did a good job there. They get a kill. And we are going to continue on in the jungle. So yeah, getting the double golems and going back. The first item coming in, 1100 gold. It should be boots and something. It should, in fact, yeah. Boots and mattress razors plus a side ward. I like that. So, oh, yeah, I couldn't see his health, so I didn't know how close this would be, but it's pretty close. Unfortunately, no extra poison damage going off on the Twisted Fate. And Twisted Fate throwing out the cards exactly in the right at the right moment. So gets stunned, but does live to tell the tale. And Fiora jungle, yeah, that's kind of the same as Shyvana jungle. Doesn't have CC, so not really the best in that, because yeah, if you want to go for a jungler without CC, then why not go for Shyvana? I mean, this guy is so fragile, but you can see that. I mean, took 2 hits from the Olaf to kill her, and oh, sorry, I was kind of moving around a little bit too much. But yeah, the Twisted Fate ulti coming in, landing behind the Olaf, and Olaf unfortunately trading 1 for 1 there. But yeah, this is much more unfortunate. Cassiopeia not doing the best job ever in this mid lane. Really needs to play a little more careful, not overextend as much against the Twisted Fate, who has obviously been fed quite a lot of gold. Already has 2 Doran's Rings and Sorcerer's Shoes 8 minutes in. And yeah, that's only going to get worse because he just got 2 kills. So, in the meantime, our Cassiopeia has 1 Doran's Rings, boots level 1, and an amplifying tome. So no magic resist for some reason, and yeah, she is severely behind here. So fortunately Olaf did get his Wriggle's Lantern, so he is able to plant some wards now. And wow, she does pick up a kill here in the bottom lane now, so that's excellent. But no blue buff, because she's too far away and Olaf decides to take it for himself. Which is an okay choice, I guess. I mean, yeah, by the time Cassiopeia is back here, it's a long time later. And she is dying every 5 minutes now. A lot quicker, but I thought every 5 minutes sounded really really a lot, but it's more like every 3 minutes. So giving away the blue buff wouldn't be good, because yeah, refreshing or no, giving Twisted Fate a blue buff would definitely be disadvantage to them. So Twisted Fate allowed to get this turret, they decide to give that up immediately, and Olaf is going to pick up this kill, I'm assuming. And come on, oh he got out. Probably shouldn't have thrown that that axe, because that stops you for a little bit. And yeah, not really the most friendly of opponents. But I guess that Olaf just will have to take this consolation prize and get this dude. No, don't throw him. You need to wait until he tries to ult out. Or does this. So yeah, that was a wrong play on Volibear's part. Should have just ran in and attacked him normally. And then after that, you should try to chase him after he flashes or does whatever. As I said, he might have also tried to ulti out, and keeping that kind of chase potential would have been really good. Obviously, it disrupts his ultimate as well, so keeping that on you is really good, especially because Olaf has no way to deal with that. And Olaf's going to come in once more for a gank. And come on, this time it's going to work, right? Yes, it is. Excellent. And now it's time to go kill some dudes in mid, because he was way too rude. He needs to die now. I mean, that's the rule. You know the rules. If you annoy people, then you're going to die. That's why you should always be friendly. So getting the slow off, and oh, Cassiopeia, what? Why? Oh, I think that hit. Not sure though. Yeah, using his ultimate to get the damage done there. Nicely done. The Ash arrow coming in, but it's... yeah, it was really... the moment he got stunned, he... yeah, he knew that he was going to get that kill anyway. Because at that moment he knew he wasn't going to die right there, and Twisted Fate really... AP Twisted Fate doesn't really have any auto attacks, it doesn't do anything. And going to go in... Leona ultimate misses, but they're going to still pick up this kill. And come on, no, not going after the Volibear is probably the best. Probably would have been a little bit too much. And they're going to push this lane really aggressively and get some damage done on the turret. So even though Twisted Fate completely owned mid lane there, I don't think he's going to be a real big factor in this game anymore. He's coming bottom lane now and getting stunned. An excellent save there on Leona. That is so well done. Oh, Ashe, dude. We see it again. Ashe going in to attempt to assist a player that doesn't need assistance. Oh. Yeah, and again Ashe gets killed for no good reason. We see this so often. People that should just back out because they just got saved, and then they come back in, and this Ashe completely messing that up. And yeah, Leona messing that up as well, because she could have lived there. Oh well, she could have she could have stunned this dude and then he would have died, but well. So yeah, Cassiopeia coming in here and getting some extra gold. Yeah, the problem is Cassiopeia went for teleport and clarity. I know like 90% of you guys already noticed that. I noticed it in the loading screen. I wasn't going to say anything because, well, it doesn't really matter if you're a good Cassiopeia, but if you're like this Cassiopeia, you're much better off. So if you're not really comfortable with your champion yet, you're much better off with like Flash and heal, for example. Then you have two escapes, So if you get tagged up, so if you misposition yourself and you get, you almost get killed, at least you have a way to get out. And that would have saved her like 3 times already. Okay, assuming that they were up. It could have saved her 3 times. And yeah, that's also why I take them, because most champions I play I'm not really comfortable with, so I don't take like the Ignite Exhaust option, because for those you need to be really good with your champion. An excellent way to get... Oh, come on, Cassiopeia, dude. Yeah, just kill him. Yep, nicely done. The stun will interrupt his ultimate, so there was no way he was going to get out of that. And ooh, I don't know what happened there. It seemed like there was another champion there, but clearly there wasn't. So Volibear. This should be an interesting fight. Obviously, enemy Volibear in a slight disadvantage there. Oh, come on. Come on, Volibear! No, 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 not gonna happen. What's gonna happen here? So the slow going down, and is she going to stay alive, Leona? Well, Leona going in aggressively, nicely done. So, going in aggressive with a champion that's low should only be done if you're comfortable with your champion. And obviously this Leona knew that she was not going to die. Yeah, so she went in and killed all of them. Well, killed her enemy. And Olaf getting another kill. Olaf needs to back out here. He's low health. He doesn't need to go back. He can also go to his jungle. And then pick up like the big... what's it called? The big golem or the big raid, and get some life back that way. Obviously he does have lifesteal, so he should be fine. But he went back and went to buy some other items. Going for the frozen mallet here. And frozen mallet is going to be how expensive? 825. So almost there. And we're just going to not catch the Twisted Fate once more. Twisted Fate, who has been using his ultimate to get out like 3 times now, and was successful twice, which is more than I would have expected. I mean, normally they get killed before they get that off. Cassiopeia landing a good ultimate here, and yeah, that's what happens if you do get a good ultimate off. Come on, Olaf, you can take this. You have to fight, man. You have to. Okay, he's not going to fight. No, come on, just fight this. Finally. Yeah, Olaf can do so much damage. And he needs to do that damage in order to stay alive. So it looks like he was really low here, and he wouldn't have survived that without the help of these two. That's because he took a lot of damage in that chase. So if he didn't take that damage, if he engaged immediately, he probably would have survived too and would have gotten a double kill there. And especially if Ashe had fired her arrow there. But she didn't have it up, I guess. I don't know how long, if it was up there, but doesn't matter. And yeah, he does have a lot of lifesteal. Obviously, he needs his ultimate to get the incredible amounts of lifesteal. No, actually not. I thought he had lifesteal on... Oh, no, that's this one. That's Vicious Strikes. Yeah. That's the one you want for your lifesteal. I knew he had a skill with lifesteal, but I assumed it was the ultimate, because the ultimate had everything. But it's just cleaning the disables and making sure that he stays safe, as well as giving him armor penetration and more armor, more magic resist. So yeah, it is an awesome skill, but the lifesteal is indeed on another skill, and the Volibear is going to get out at very low health. Leona once again grabbing someone. Wow, she must have a really decent score now. 6 and 2. Wow, 7 and 2. And just going to tower dive because she knows with the shield up she's not taking a whole lot of damage. She should back off now. And she does. Nicely played. And Olaf's going to take down this turret and stop the TF from teleporting back. So, yeah, we're back at farming here. Just getting the turret, getting the next turret. Because I don't think there's a whole lot the enemy team can do. No. They're all up, but I don't think they're going to be able to defend this anytime soon. Because this turret is going down so quickly. Oh, fuck the duck. I'll try to repair that. I have no idea why it does that, but every now and then it does this, and you are just going to be stuck with a bunny. 20 minutes. We're going to have to come back to you. So anyhow, we're back at just about the moment where we left off. This is where the Twisted Fate gets hit by the axe, and they're going to push into the next turret. This is exactly what I mean. If a replay like this fails with this replay system, so the old one, without spectator mode, I have to fast forward through the whole game and find the right spot. With the other one I can just say 20 minutes, click 20 minutes. And that makes it a lot easier for me, obviously. So please just turn that on. And what's Twisted Fate doing all the way in the front now? Okay, yeah, that's what he was doing in the front. And they're going to get 3 kills out of this. Wow. A 3 for 1. Just because Twisted Fate went into the front and nobody reacted except for Olaf. Olaf immediately went on him and the rest just stood there and was like, okay, what should we do? No, what you should have done is run out, that way Olaf didn't have to engage. Yeah, Olaf's 10 and 3, so I'm already proud of him. And yeah, he's going to do more. Come on, you can do more. Now Olaf, that's fat, is going to take out the whole enemy team. And hopefully we will see that. So unfortunately not able to save this this turret. And is going to well, chase down this volley bear, but yeah, not getting a whole lot done. Because volley bear has an incredible amount of HP, but with Ash there, they should be able to take him down. Yep, and there we go, getting the next one. Hecarim, obviously a much easier target. He doesn't have that super fast healing, and he doesn't build super tanky normally. Well, he has some pretty decent tank items as well. But Volleybear, oh, Volleybear doesn't have anything. Oh, he was support Volleybear. Yeah. Our Volleybear was top lane. Yeah, and our Volleybear indeed does have that huge amount of HP that we normally see on Volleybears. So yeah, where's Twisted Fate going this time? He's going bottom lane to kill this turret. And oh, Cassiopeia once again. Yeah, she's once again trying to defend the turret 1 versus 2 when she's underfarmed, and yeah, she does get the kill, but then she gets killed. And no, this is not a base race because the enemy team definitely didn't give up yet on their base. So Olaf fled into the jungle, and unfortunately they do catch up with our Volleybear. Well, their own Volleybear catches up with him. And wow, Leona taking over the AP carry role here that Cassiopeia is supposed to be playing. Yeah. So Cassiopeia once again teleporting somewhere. I really don't like teleport on mid lane champions. because it's so useless. Because the teleport takes like 5 seconds. Oh, I can't see that here. I can see that over here. 4 seconds. So it takes 4 seconds to do, and then yeah, in those 4 seconds you would be like over here already. That means that you're going to save like 10 seconds. And that's, you took an entire summoner spell that saves you 10 seconds. And if your lane is pushed like it is now, or well, if you lost your first turret, I mean, standing a little bit too far forward, but they're still going to pick up the kills here. Come on, kill the whole team, dude. Yeah, Volibear versus Volibear is not really fair if one of them is support and the other one isn't. And here goes the oh, nice, the ghost and then the slow, so that should be an easy kill. And come on, get them kills, man. Nice stun coming out there from Leona, and they get an easy ace. Well, not easy, but they still had to do quite a lot for it, but very nice one. And now they're going to pick up this turret, this inhibitor, and wait for the minions to come in. Well, hang on. No, they can't. They can't push in any further. They can try to get the skill, sure, but they're not going to get it. Fiora might die though. Oh, that's not Fiora. Wow, they killed Pantheon. I'm totally impressed. Oh, did he still have his thing up? Yeah, he did. Oh, the stun on Twisted Fate. Leona immediately turning around, and yeah, this is going to be a slaughter. That Leona is so good. I'm truly impressed by her. Because I really rarely play Leona, only when she's free. And because of that, I have no idea what she can do, but this guy definitely knows what she can do. Wow, totally taking over the carry role, as I said, because Cassiopeia, yeah, she lost that mid lane by quite a lot of, well, quite a large margin. Yeah, she is 95 versus, oh wow, versus 95. So she didn't lose at all. She just lost the kills, but not the minions. Of course, APTF should be at like 250 minions now. Oh, come on, stop lagging already. So we're going to wait for a little bit. And I don't think it will restore. Oh, that is pretty crappy. Oh, there we go. So Leona popping the Shurelias and going to lag once again. Picking up the Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate, yeah, really hasn't been farming at all in the late game. And that's why he's falling off so hard. He really can't do anything anymore. And Leona just going to grab another kill. And yeah, she's going to grab this kill as well. Because yeah, there was someone coming up. And oh my god, come on Cassiopeia, you can do better than this. TF can't carry, no. TF can carry, man. You only need to have more than 95 minions. He hasn't been doing anything in the late game and he's complaining. Cassiopeia has actually 4 more minions now. And sure, he has a load of kills, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Nice wards. Going to make sure that the enemy team doesn't steal it. Obviously the Twisted Fate can still come in, and I hope that when he comes in, because I'm pretty sure he will come in at some point. Yeah, if he comes in, they need to stop doing Baron, just run out of the Baron pit and let him take all of the Baron damage. Because they have a smite, they have, well, enough things going, and this is not going to work out at all. Unless, yeah, they get some extra damage going. Baron doing way too much damage to Olaf here to stay safe. And yeah, obviously Volibear should have tanked that a little bit better. And for those of you who don't know, Baron attacks the guy that is closest to it and switches target every hit. So it's not like Dragon. Dragon attacks the guy who hits him first and doesn't care where that guy goes. So even if he runs out, he's still going to go after that. Baron attacks the guy who's closest every hit. And that is a big difference, because if you want to tank Baron, you can tank him for a number of shots. So you can say, I'm going to tank him for this shot, but not for the next one. And that's a big difference with Dragon, because Dragon is pretty much on you until you run out of range. And that is a big difference, obviously. Wow, Fiora getting a double kill here. Yeah, they shouldn't have fought that. That was a 3 versus 3 engage. That is not good. So Volibear going to clean that up, and Olaf going to clean up the remaining kill. And only Volibear still remaining, but this Volibear is so dead, he doesn't even realize it. So our Volibear a lot better than enemy Volibear, because, well, it's the difference in position on the map, obviously. Yeah, support Volibear not the best compared to carry Volibear, or top lane Volibear I should call him. And I'm going to pick off these turrets and this Twisted Fate. Oh, so much damage, get him! Yes, she lives. She gets to live another day. Wow, this is such a good game for Leona, man. I'm so impressed. Also, yeah, the Olaf is completely ridiculous, obviously. 20 kills, 21 kills now. And going to grab another one. Yeah, he actually grabbed that as well. So that's 22 kills. Wow. So yeah, I'm truly impressed by the people playing here. Very nicely played, except for the Cassiopeia. Yeah, she made, and that's exactly what I said about mid lane, only I meant it the other way around. It was supposed to go the other way around, but once you get ahead, you get further ahead, and enemy can never catch up if you do it correctly. And Twisted Fate didn't do it correctly because he had less minions than Cassiopeia in the end, and that is just no good. You need to farm, you need to keep farming. And I guess this guy watched a Big Fat GG do this, or some other pro gamer, and said, I want to play APTF because APTF rules. And then he plays this game and he loses. He loses badly, even though he did everything correctly. He got the kills early game, he dominated his lane, and still he can't carry. He can do nothing late game. And that's just because he forgets to that he was watching a pro gamer. And what do pro gamers have that all of us miss? It's skills. Last hit skills. Well, the ability to read what your opponent is going to do. So they are going to be able to predict the movement of their enemy team and counteract that. And therefore an APTF played by a pro gamer is much better than someone who only gets 90 minion kills and stays in lane all game, and then teleports to bottom lane every now and then to get an extra kill. But you need to keep farming. If you want to resemble the builds that the pro gamers do, so the play style I mean, then you need to learn that you need to keep farming. Because 95 minions, that's no gold. 300 minions, that's a lot of gold. Then you can actually afford like the death cap and the I don't know what APTF gets, but the thing that builds from Sheen, Lichbane, and then you can build I don't know, Zhonya's Hourglass, and those kind of the nice big items, the ones that you want on your AP carry. But you have to have gold for that, and just getting some kills doesn't make up for the fact that you have no farm. Because every kill is about 15 farm, I want to say. Hang on. It's about 20 gold for each minion. So yeah, that's about right. So 15 minions represent 1 kill. So he had 10 kills, that's 150 minions. That still means he only has 250 minions. So the gold worth of 250 minions. Actually a little bit less because he killed Cassiopeia like 4 times in a row, but that's beside the point. 250 minions in a 30-minute game, or however long this game was, is not enough. You should have the 250 minions plus the 10 kills, and then you have 400 minions worth of gold, and that will actually make you a carry. Anyway, doesn't matter. Olaf played a great game, Leona played a great game, Volibear played a great game, so we saw some awesome plays, and I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. GG.